Good morning, students. Today we are going to study the topic electronic configuration. So in this chapter, atomic structure, we have studied what is meant by quantum numbers, and next we have studied what is meant by nodal plane, and we have studied Abba principle, and we have studied N plus L rule. So all these are what? All these are talking about how the electrons are present around the nucleus, where the electron is there, in which orbit is there, which orbit. We have studied what is meant by orbit and what is meant by orbital, and what is which direction, orientation, that is px, py, pz. So now we are going to arrange the electron. These arrange the electron around the nucleus. This arrangement of electron around the nucleus is known as electronic configuration. So we are going to study how electrons are present in an atom. So already we have known that according to the N plus L rule, Abba principle, lower energy will fill first, then the electron will go to higher energy. That is the Abba principle. So lower energy. So this is the order. For finding the order, this arrow mark diagram we have studied. First 1s, the electron, the lowest energy, that will fill, then it will goes to 2s, then 2p, the arrow mark from tail you have to come to the head. Again you should not turn like this, again you have to go to the tail, then come to head, then go to tail, then come to head. So 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, after 3p 4s will come, 4s, after 4s 3d, 3d, 4p, 5s, like that goes on. Now we will take first element hydrogen. Only one electron is there. So in the lower classes, electronic configuration we will write 1. For helium this is 2. Like that we will write. That is very primary electronic configuration. So lithium 3 means we will write 2, 1. Beryllium 2, 2, 2, 3. Like that we will write. This is the simplest way of writing electronic configuration, but now we have to write a little bit advanced, because 11th class we have studied all the principle where that one electron will be there. So that is also electronic configuration. We will telling only the electron present in the shell. So now one electron is present in S subshell. First it will go to S subshell. So we have to put 1s1 like this. So the same thing we can able to represent by box diagram. In the box diagram you put one box, and above the box you put 1s, inside 1s you put one electron. This is the electronic configuration. Both are electronic configuration. This is box diagram. This is ordinary way of representing. Helium atomic number 2. So what is the electronic configuration? 1s2, 1s orbital, the 2 electrons are there. Now how to put these 2 electrons? Above the box first you put 1s. So here 2 electron, 1 electron positive spin, 1 electron negative spin. You have to represent like this. 1 electron positive spin, 1 electron negative spin. You have to represent it by half hooked arrow. This arrow is known as half hooked arrow. Now lithium atomic number 3. So 1s2. I cannot put 1s3. Why I cannot put 1s3? Because in the K shell only 2 electrons only can occupy, or any orbital you know that 2 electrons will be maximum capacity. So 1s orbital already 2 electrons over. So after 1s the electron will occupy which next higher energy? Next higher energy is 2s. So 2s1. So 3 electron can be written as 1s2, 2s1. So in the box diagram you put 1s, 2s, here you put 2 electron. Single electron you have to represent by full arrow mark. Similarly beryllium 4, 1s2, 2s2 is the electronic configuration. So 1s2, 2s2, 1s, 2s. And the boron, again this orbital 2 completed, s orbital 2 electron, any orbital, any box 2 electron only, 2 electron completed. So 1s2, 2s2, Fifth electron, where it will go? Fifth electron will go to 2p orbital. 2p orbital. So you have to put 2p1. 2p1. Here you have to put 2 electron. 2 electron. Above the box you put 1s, 2x. For 3p, you have to put 3 boxes. Why we have to put 3 boxes? One is px, py, pz. So in that first box, 1 electron you have to put. So this is the electronic configuration for boron. Similarly, you write for the other elements, 6, 7, carbon. So here, when it comes to the carbon, a rule will be applied. That rule is known as Hund's rule. Hund's rule. So what is that Hund's rule? See, if it is 6, then what you will write? 1s2, 2s2, 2p2 you will write. Now in the box diagram, if I put 1s, 2s, 2p, 1s I am putting 2 electron, 2x 2 electron. Now 2p 2 electron, how we have to put the 2 electron? In one box I have to put 2 electron, or each box I have to put 1 electron. Which is correct? The correct one is each box 1 electron is correct. Why? The Hund's rule says that electron will never pair until it has equivalent orbital. Until it has equivalent orbital. Px, Py, Pz are all equivalent orbital, only direction will change. Since it is having equivalent orbital, each will get 1 electron. Each will get 1 electron. So, in a family, some 3 childs are there. Father is bringing 3 cake. So, how he will do? So, each child he will give 1 cake, or one child he will give 3 cake. So, each child, yes, each child he will give 1 cake, because all are equivalent for him. Similarly, all orbitals are equivalent orbital. So, this is the Hund's rule. Similarly, 7. Nitrogen 7. So 1s2, 2s2, you should not put comma, you should not put any comma, nothing, just 2p3, 2p3. So box diagram, you have to put the box for p orbital, you have to put like this: 1s, 2s, 2p, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Electron will never pair. Hund's rule can able to say like that. Electron gets never pair until each equivalent orbital gets 1 electron each. Until each equivalent orbital gets 1 electron each, electrons will never pair. Now, it goes on. Now, you will coming for a neon, atomic number 10. So, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. So, why I am going to up to 6? Because p orbital we can go up to 6. Then sodium 11, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 2p7 I cannot write, because s orbital maximum capacity 2, p orbital 6, d orbital 10 and f orbital 14. Already we know that maximum capacity of this orbital. SPDF. So here after 2p which will come? 3s will come. So 3s 1. 3s 1. This is the electronic configuration. If they wrote box diagram, you write the box diagram. Box diagram. If they ask, you can write. Sometimes they will ask in nitrogen how many unpaired electrons are there. How many unpaired electrons? For unpaired electrons, you have to draw the box diagram. So, after writing the box diagram, you can see that how many unpaired electrons are there? 3 unpaired electrons are there. 3 unpaired. In carbon, how many unpaired electrons are there? 2. In neon, how many unpaired electrons are there? If I draw the box diagram, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 6 means what? Here also 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 1s, 2s, 2p. So here how many unpaired electrons? 0. There is no unpaired electron for neon. So now this is the electronic configuration. Here this can also be written as, so up to here, so neon is the completely filled cell. So neon will comes in the inert gases. In the periodic table, this is S block, middle one is D block, next one is P block, down you are having F block. There are 4 blocks are there. What are those blocks? We will study in the next lesson. The P block last group is inert gases. We have studied in class 10 itself. Inert gases, they have completely filled shells, completely K shell. Helium will have completely filled K shell. Neon will have completely filled K shell and L shell, like that. So here in sodium, electronic configuration of sodium can also be written as neon core 3s1. We can write short form. Neon core means up to neon you have to write 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, then we have to write 3s1. So I think you understood the electronic configuration for the compound. Same way we are going to have to write calcium. Now we will write the electronic configuration for calcium 20. So in lower classes we wrote 2882. We have studied how this 2882 we can say that K shell 2, L shell, like that we wrote. Now you write the electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. So you count it 10, 12, then 3p6, 18, then 4s2. 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s. This is the order. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Here 10 electron over. Another 10 more electron. So 3s2, 3p6, 4s2. So now you can see that first shell how many electron? 2 electron. Second shell 2 is the second shell. How many electron? 8. M shell how many electron? 8 electron. N shell how many electron? 2 electron. That only we wrote previously as 2882. But if I write the exact configuration, now you understood how the 2882 came. This is the electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6 and 4s2. Now exceptional cases. Exceptional case. Chromium 24. Chromium 24. Sir, can I write this in short form? Yes, we can write this in short form. So how we can write in short form? So up to here neon. So we can write neon core, or up to here, 18 argon core. So 18 is the argon, next one. So argon core 4s2 we can write, argon core 4s2, short form. Next inert gas came, atomic number 18, argon is the atomic number 18. So no need to write argon core 4s2 we can write. This is otherwise you can write in full form also. Now exceptional cases, chromium 24. How you will write 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2. 4s2 means 20 over. After 4s, what is there? 3d. 3d4. Like that we will write. But if I write like this, it is wrong. Correct way only I wrote. According to the Haber principle only I wrote. But where it is wrong, so here, up to here I can write argon core 4s2, 3d4. This is only wrong. So here there is a rule called half filled orbitals are more stable. Half filled orbitals are more stable. What is half filled orbitals? In nitrogen we have studied. Nitrogen p orbital, how many electron? 1 1 1 electron. So all the 3 orbitals having 1 1 1. They are half filled. So the half filled is more stable. So instead of stability, 1 electron from 4s will shifted to 3d. So if it shifted to 3d, so you will get 4s1 3d5. 4s1 3d5. Here s orbital also half filled, d orbital also half filled. D orbital we have to put 5 boxes. 5 boxes, each box will have one electron, half filled. So for chromium exam they will ask, many times they are asking, write the electronic configuration of chromium. So you can write 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. Afterwards very carefully you have to write 4s1, 3d5. It should not be 4s2, 3d4. Actually 4s2, 3d4 will come, but here 4s1, 3d5. Then another one more one, that is copper 29. I told half filled orbitals are more stable. Similarly, completely filled orbitals also more stable. Completely filled and half filled orbitals are more stable. Now here I am writing argon core up to 18 over. After argon I know that 4s 3d will come. 4s2, so 18, 19, 20, 29. This is the electronic configuration. 18, 19, 20, 29. 4s 3d, 4s 3d. So here again it is wrong. Why? Because here the 4s and 3d energy levels are very nearby. 4s and 3d energy nearby. So electron can jump from 4s to 3d. So here if it goes there, then this will become half filled. This will become completely filled. 4s1, 3d 10. So it wants to become a stability. An atom wants to become stable. So there is a slight change. So this is the correct electronic configuration. If you see the periodic table or if you see the clocks table, electronic configuration, some element they have put star mark like this. These star marks and all exceptional cases. Exceptional cases, there will be slight change in the end. End, it will become a partially filled, half filled or completely filled. Okay, I think you understood how to write the electronic configuration for each element. Starting from hydrogen, we have learnt first 30 elements you have to be thorough with the electronic configuration. Okay, students.